Welcome back to KCTV English News. I'm Angel Kim. Lawmaker Oh Young-hoon and Governor Won Hee-ryong have agreed to cooperate to pass the April 3rd Special Act Amendment at the National Assembly next month. The previous attempt to pass the bill was canceled at the most recent session of the National Assembly. Lawmaker Oh Young-hoon of the Democratic Party of Korea held a briefing at the provincial office building on the 11th and announced that he had reached a bipartisan consensus with the governor to make sure the April 3rd Special Act Amendment is passed at the National Assembly next month. The amendment was previously denied due to controversy over the term consolation, and lawmaker Oh said that he would try to reflect the principles of national responsibility and rightful compensation in the legislation. As the extraordinary session of the National Assembly next month takes place before the April 3rd incident memorial ceremony, he is approaching the session as a deadline. The lawmaker also expressed his determination to pass the bill by working towards an agreement between the ruling and opposition parties. Jeju Island and the Jeju Provincial Council have agreed to extend the deadline of the poll for the second airport and promote the survey through media outlets. The provincial government and the Provincial Council's Special Committee on Conflict Resolution of the second airport held a press conference on the 11th where they announced an extension of the deadline, which was originally scheduled until the 11th. As the recent polling method has become problematic due to issues with virtual phone numbers, the provincial government and the council have decided to proceed with the polling through media outlets. They said that the Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport will accept the method as there is no realistic alternative to the problem, and they believe that there are no major legal problems after inquiring with the National Election Committee. The province and the provincial council will consult with media companies to see whether the method is possible, and once given the green light, the poll will be reinstated within 15 days. COVID-19 testing will now be required for all athletes who are training in Jeju. Jeju Island has announced that all training athletes and related personnel must undergo testing for COVID-19 and submit a negative certification before traveling to Jeju Island. The new mandate will come into effect on the 18th. Currently, more than 1,700 people from 78 teams are training in Jeju, and 1,500 more people from 52 teams will arrive in Jeju by next month. Meanwhile, 2 COVID-19 patients were confirmed on the 11th, following 2 patients who tested positive on the 10th. The Jeju Provincial Office of Education said that despite the impact that COVID-19 had on schools, the proportion of students below the standard academic level has decreased. According to the Jeju Provincial Office of Education, the rate of second graders who underperformed in Hangul, the Korean language, decreased from 2.67% in June last year to 0.96% in December. The percentage of 3rd to 6th grade students who failed to reach basic education standards, such as reading and writing, also saw a decrease from 1.14% to 0.39%. The Education Office attributed the positive results to the effective execution of customized programs for students and enhanced quality of one-on-one teaching. Thank you for joining us today at KCTV English News. Please follow us on YouTube at KCTV eNews Jeju and on KCTV's VOD service. Have a great evening.